Hi, Divine Feminine. Sorry, the focus just got all funky. Weird. I apologize about my appearance just to begin with. It is a week of traveling and being in all sorts of different places, so we get what we get, right? And I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, very heavy energies going on. Things aren't going to let up for a while. Excuse me. We do have this full lunar eclipse in Aquarius during Leo season on Friday. It's also the night that I'll be doing the Boston workshop, so that's going to be really fun. So if you guys are joining me for the Boston workshop, it's going to be a wonderfully magical night. I'm really excited for it, actually. There's a lot going on. Venus will be in Virgo. We have Mars in Aquarius, as well as the full moon that's a blood moon in Aquarius, and a lunar eclipse. And Mercury goes retrograde on Thursday in Leo. So, and there's several other things happening as well, trines and squares and, but we're not going to get really deep into that. Just know that the energy of this eclipse, this is kind of a revolutionary eclipse because it's really going to push us forward into what is it that we want in life. And I've been asking all of the signs. I asked all the signs through the July readings. What is it that you want from these eclipses? Because really now is the time to get into that. And when we talk about the relationships that we want to have with our divine masculines, do you want to have that turmoil inside of you going for the next year? Do you want to, constantly be feeling like there's this push-pull for the next year? Or do you want to change something about that energy? Do you want to make it so that you can take a deep breath when you wake up in the morning? That's really what I want you to focus with this when it comes to your relationship with your divine masculine. No matter if you have contact, if you're in union, if you're totally separated, focus on the relationship with yourself and what you want to see within you and how you want to be able to serve others in your life. This eclipse energy will last for about 6 months. And so embody it. Make it yours. And allow the energy to work for you instead of fighting against the energy. Let's see what we have for this week. Whoa. Apparently, cards just wanted to fall out of the deck. Okay, we're going to take these three because these are the ones that really wanted to come out. And it's very interesting, the three that came out, because it's all swords energy. We have the Four of Swords, which is just breathe. We have the Six of Swords, which is healing begins. And the Seven of Swords, which is seek the truth. So, is everybody really up in your head this week? What's going on in the noggin? What is going on? It's really funny. I feel like this is a very big time for the divine feminine to recognize how we use our thoughts to manifest. How every single thing that we think about all day long, we can make that happen. So pushing your thoughts into a negative or a positive, because the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords are not challenges, but the Seven of Swords is. Because the Seven of Swords is like, you feel like you're being lied to in some way. You're trying to seek out the truth. So let's seek out the truth of what we need inside first. And you guys know I preach that to no end. And honestly, 112%, I still struggle with it. But since, I was just thinking about where I was this time last year during the eclipses, during Leo season. and how they impacted my life. I was actually talking to a beautiful friend of mine earlier about it, and about how so many of my gifts like opened up at this time last year. And I feel like that will be happening again. I know that I still limit myself with the gifts and with the things that I can do. And I know that Divine Feminine struggle with that all over, and not really being able to either accept their gifts or acknowledge that they have them, or being able to find out what they are. So, the thought processes of healing and resting your mind, I feel like it's really time to, instead of trying to find out the truth about what's going on in your external world, really find out the truth about who you are. So 5 of Wands, conflicts, and this could be why we have the 7 of Swords as an overlying energy. The 5 of Wands does speak about conflict. And, the Divine Feminine, just, being who we are, Queen of Swords, being who we are, right? And the 8 of Pentacles. Very set on not skipping the steps this week. Really, because this internal conflict has kind of risen up within you. And now it's like, okay, well, let me reset. Reset. Queen of Swords. She likes to reset things. And rebuild. Some could be really focused on work because of the conflict in their environment. Some could be, or the internal, not even wanting to deal with the internal conflict. Knight of Swords. A lot of discord happening. Knight of Cups. And the 4 of Swords. All right. It's so funny. I feel like, look, they're like going in opposite directions. It's like one person really wants to be able to... Are you like opposing your Divine Masculine right now? I feel like the Divine Feminine has pulled back from their masculine this week. Some Divine Feminine have pulled back from their masculine this week. Which is okay to do. I've always said, if there's internal conflict, if there are things that you really need to heal about yourself and you're super aware of that, I like it when people take breaks to kind of reset. You like my shirt? I totally forgot that I was wearing it. It's my moon shirt. It's my lunar cycle shirt. And don't let the discord make you second guess yourself, because I feel like somebody's trying, and if you don't see the trying happen, maybe you're the one that's trying, and maybe the cards are here saying, but you're getting opposition. I mean, they have their backs to each other. They like literally are going in 2 different directions. So if you're opposing forces, it is time to pull back. It's time, the 4 of Swords, I always say with the 4 of Swords, it's time to cut ties with the idea of the way we think things are supposed to go. It's kind of like the major arcana, or the minor arcana of the Hanged Man. Right? Let's clarify. I want to see what the 5 of Wands is. Is this internal conflict? Is it external conflict? Because I feel like you guys are really trying to be very logical about, it's almost like you're pulling away from the emotions of everything. Ace of Swords. This is external conflict. Communication, bad communication. Things just not working out right. And if you are speaking your truth through this, please use your words kindly. I always tell everyone, I know, and nobody's perfect. Thank you very much. I'm so not perfect. In fact, I'm probably one of the first people that will like snap and be like, no, that's not okay, and then speak my mind. But I'm learning. I have been practicing everything I do and say, make sure that it is with an underlying intention of love. Everything. Because that's how you're going to keep your vibration high. If you use a very pessimistic attitude, or you use the woe is me attitude, or nothing ever goes my way, or why are things always crappy, you know, or blaming other people or guilting other people. Instead, say, no, I'm going to agree to disagree with you. And if you're going to argue with me, I'm going to walk away and be really, really logical about it and focus on my coins. Or we can get into this argument and I can say things that I probably mean in the moment, but shouldn't say it like that. There was a meme that I saw the other day. Oh no, it was actually a couple months ago. I'm sorry for what what was it? I'm sorry for what I said when I was hangry, or something like. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so me. That's so me. Queen of Swords. The Moon. So you are divine feminines. You guys are kind of keeping to yourselves. And if you're not keeping to yourselves, you're not showing your emotions. This is Venus and Virgo right here. This is what Venus and Virgo does to people. They make us very logical about how we feel about things, which is okay. My Venus is in Virgo. I mean, obviously, the way that I love people is very logical. It's very straightforward. I'm going to tell you how to heal yourself. I'm going to tell you how to heal yourself, and there are no apologies with it. Virgos always think we always think we're right. And I'm going to say, I would say 50% of the time I'm not right, but when I am right, I am right. So there's a very logical Venus and Virgo attitude happening with the Divine Feminine this week. And focused on the money. What is this Eight of Pentacles? You're focused on taking the steps, step by step. I like the Eight of Pentacles. Obviously, because I am a Virgo. The Eight of Pentacles is the Sun in Virgo, which is coming up in a couple, 2.5, 3 weeks. And yeah, you are focused on building a happy home, bringing things into fruition, your prosperity, where you want to see yourself in the future. You could be building your own company. Right? I like it. Lots of feminine power. Just make sure you're doing it with a pure intention of love and keeping the vibe, because that's what, I stress to people. The whole reason for our existence on this earth, the whole reason why we were born, is to bring humanity back into the purest form of love. When you are a light worker, when you are a twin flame, when you are a star seed, an indigo child, crystal child, whatever. And if you don't know what those are, look them up. Maybe someday I'll do separate videos on them. If I ever find time to do my regular videos, I still have to do August generals. But when you are born, when the universe puts you on this earth to be a light worker or somebody who brings healing, keeping your vibration at a very high level so that the earth's vibration is at a high level, is doing everything with the intention of love, everything with love behind it. If it is not in a loving way, and I mean all the way down to road rage, because I've had road rage before and I really had to teach myself to just be and it's not bad road rage, it's just yelling and stuff, but that brings a bad vibration to me, and I'm putting that out into the universe. So that's what I mean by, yes, it's great that you're looking into your future and you're growing your coins and you're so excited about it and you're not letting the emotions get the best of you. But if there's some kind of argument or fight or something and you want to speak your truth, please, by all means, speak your truth. But do it with the pure intention of love. Don't do it out of bitterness or anger or hate or something like, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. So Knight of Swords. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Ooh, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. So I almost want to say that somebody really is misunderstanding you this week. Or like you're trying to communicate. See, this just keeps coming back to me. It's like you guys are trying to communicate with each other, or somebody's trying to communicate with you. And it's like you keep getting your lines crossed. Because not everybody is seeing the big picture. It's like they're holding on to what they have in front of them and not seeing the bigger picture out of everything. With the Four of Pentacles. And with the Two of Swords, it's... See, I feel like somebody's coming at you, and it may not even be in a bad way, but I feel like you're holding steady so tough, so hard, that you might not see this coming. Or you might not see an opportunity. There's a missed opportunity here. Knight of Cups. What is the Knight of Cups? King of Wands. The Divine Masculine wants to really reach out to some of you. But I feel like the lines are crossed. I feel like maybe you have gone within so much. You know, we talk about going within is really good, but you still have to keep yourself open. Your vibration has to be open enough, or yourself has to be open enough to see the offer when it is coming. Because you don't want to miss out on that. If somebody's, because the Knight of Cups to me is a very, very innocent, truthful, honest, might not be a lot, but it's something. A first step, maybe, that a lot of you might be waiting for. But if you can't see it, if you're so focused on your 3D world and you cannot see it, this is Four of Swords. There was that card. It wanted to come out, and then I'm like, no, it didn't fully come out. I was told to put it back. If it comes out now, we'll take it. But it was the Three of Cups, and I'm like, okay, we can take it. And they said, no, put it back. So I did. I listened. So the Magician on the Four of Swords. I feel like you're manifesting so many things right now. And you're so focused on the world that you want to create that you might really be kind of defensive towards any offers coming to you. And I want to say there is somebody out there that wants to offer you something. So I really kind of want you to open yourself up to it. We have the Seven of Wands, Death, Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. And then Judgment after that. I feel like the reason why you're not taking the offer from the King of Wands is because you might be getting over somebody else. This may be like maybe like a karmic soulmate or something. And let me say, not all karmic soulmates are bad for you. I know it sounds really bad because the word karma is there, but karma can be good and bad. A lot of times we have soulmates come into our life who are going to be our life partners. And I feel like somebody is there to offer you something, but you're kind of blinded. And it might be because you need to either get over something. You're still kind of blocked because there was an ending to something. And this isn't going to resonate with everyone. I feel like this might be specific for just, some of you out there. But I feel like something ended pretty badly or is going to end pretty badly this week. And it could be that your karmic partner is the King of Swords and that's ending. And you're waiting for this King of Wands to offer something to you. But I do feel like you might be blocking yourself. And that's okay. If you have to heal from this, I do want to tell you that, yes, this is very, very karmic. Because we have Judgment and the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. This is bringing you into a very, very steady time. A lot of learning about yourself. A lot of growth. This Judgment is saying, the universe is basically saying, no, this is the time for you to, we have, the Ace of Swords also. This is time for you to open up your eyes and see the gifts that the universe is offering you, the gifts of truth, the gifts of wealth and prosperity. And the Hierophant actually represents both of those, truth and wealth and prosperity. It also represents higher learning, the institution of marriage. So if you have maybe a karmic partner that or somebody you're trying to like get over or moving away from, either it's the King of Wands or the King of Swords, but I feel like the King of Wands is actually coming in. So keep your eyes open. And don't hold on so tightly to what you think you want it to look like or so focused on your future and what's going to happen with you that you miss out, because I know that you're making things happen. I know, Divine Feminines, you guys are making things happen right and left. And I really, really like that. Just don't close yourself off completely. Be diligent. Venus and Virgo is going to help you be diligent with your heart, but don't close yourself off completely. So I hope you guys have a really, really, really great lunar eclipse. Again, I will be in Boston. There are still like 4 slots. I think 4 are open for in-person readings for that weekend. I would love to do in-person readings for everyone, but I could only do a limited number. So that's on my website, fearlessintuition.net. If you are interested in getting the tickets for the event before the night of, go check out the description box below that link. Also for Austin, Texas, I do have the in-person readings available for Austin, Texas on my website, fearlessintuition.net. Also, soulmate readings. There are soulmate readings still available, time slots to do that. I did do the soulmates by sign. Those are available for July. I will do those for August as well. Hopefully, I'll get them out the first week in August. I'll let everybody know, of course. What else? Atlanta. I will be in Atlanta on August 24th and Austin, Texas, August 17th. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being patient with the reading this week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful eclipse season. And I will see you for next week. Bye.